What up? What up? All right, we're back again. It's Tuesday night. I'm gonna get started soon. Just trying to heat up the space real quick. Walked in here and I was like, man, it's cold. But yeah, just have the little heater running, and then I'm gonna turn that off, and we're gonna get started on continuing on to the interior. Work on that. Start to get that sorted out, and then from there we can start to proceed looking at the finishing up the windows and also, well, the interior seats, mostly interior stuff. So but let's hang on for a bit, and we'll get started right now. Let's turn this off now. Should be good now. All right. Dang. All right, cool. So definitely going to be working on interior stuff. We're also going to be working with some Hasegawa mirror finish. We're going to have to bust that out again. And we might need a little bit more material for the interior as well. The one we used yesterday. So I'm going to have this out handy. The mirror finish. Going to have to bust that out. And I'm also going to look through my my little just stash of just things that I have left over, things that I need to set aside for the build, things that I might end up using. I don't know. I'm still kind of looking at things right here, so you'll kind of get to see a little bit of what I'm busting out. And then I have a whole bag back here full of just decals and little goodies. There's something specific I'm looking for, so I'm hoping to find it in there. So, and if I don't find it, I'm gonna check one more spot, and if it's not there, then I really don't even know where it's at now. Then, but we'll see what's up. Let's see. Hey, what's up, Dan? How you doing? Thank you for joining us all the way from Canada. All right. Let's see. We'll take the bug apart in a bit, and I'll switch up the angle as well on there. Let me just make sure I'm all connected. All right, cool. Yeah, so we're back again. A little bit early this time. Spent the day with my daughter. She had the day off. School, didn't go to school, so she was hanging out with me all day. And finally, now it's my time to work on the bug now. And let's do this. I'm gonna set this over here on the side, and then I'm gonna bust this out right here. And because I really want to look through this, I want to see if hopefully what I'm looking for is in here. I hope. Because the one thing that I was a little disappointed in the kit is that there wasn't any water slide decals regarding the gauge right there on the console. And I remember a long time ago buying a photo etch set that came with some in there, and I was like, oh, dope. Like, I could probably, I'll use this one, but I still have plenty more to go, and I could recycle this and I could use it. And it just, I don't know where it's at, so I'm trying to find it. So I'm just looking at these waterside decals that I've used. These are like my leftovers. No, I don't see what I'm looking for on this one. Save that. Yeah, no. Let's see. Let's cover this one up right here. This one doesn't have it. And then yeah, once in a while I'll look through my little stash of stuff just to kind of see, like, all right, I still got that. Don't got that no more. Here we have the Aoshima stuff. There's mostly stuff from the R35. On this end, yeah, I don't see anything here that I need. And then these are just the license plates. Nope. Oh, let's see this one. Maybe this one. Let's see here. What are we left over? Oh, man. Nope. Same thing. These are from the R35. This was a fun kit when I was putting this build together. It was really fun. Right there. OmniWorks Garage. What's up, man? Back. Yep, we're back again, dude. I have to continue on with this build, the VW Bug. I want to start to start wrapping up the interior here. Modeled Out Customs. What's up, man? What up? Let's see. So it's not what I'm looking for. Is not in here. Yeah, it's not going to be in there either. This one either. Oh wait, I'm trying to look at these. That little ring right there. That looks pretty dope. Yeah, I think this PE set, I ended up using it for my Aventador. So some of the pieces, but this other one I also used for the Huracan, because I have already like the brakes missing right there. And that was the Liberty Walk set one that I ended up rocking with right there. Let's see what's in here. Let's take a look. Yeah, these are going to be materials saved from kits and also from Zoom On. Yeah, I didn't even use this whole sheet. Oh yeah, even the masks for that design. This was the High Ace, that CRS van. I got the little bride. Damn, I need to use it. That's crazy. I thought I did, but I guess not. All right. Oh, I even kept. Good thing I kept this. I might use this later. This is like clear plastic that you peel off, and you could use this as like a window on the build. So that might come in handy a little later down the road. I remember dudes used to tell me, like, if you ever have a container with like where they put like cupcakes and cookies and all that stuff, that you could cut the lid off and just cut a section off of that thin plastic and use it as like glass. And I was like, oh dang, I didn't even think about that. I never used it though. I never had to do that, but I did hear about that. Yeah, no, this ain't gonna work. Not this one, nope. Yeah, no. Oh wait, right. What about right here? Ooh. Oh yeah, we might be able to use one of these right here. I mean, why not? Let's throw it on. Maybe we'll throw that one on. I don't know. We'll see right now. I'm gonna keep this sheet out here. Let's keep that one out here. Yeah, because the other one I was thinking of using, it's a little bit more transparent. It's the what is it? Man, I can't think of the name. It's something garage. Right now, mine's going blank on that detail part. Okay, and then this one here. This is what I use for the Z370, but this is what got my attention. I was like, I wonder if I might need this little ring right here. It's just like metal, one of those metal sticker rings that I could also use, but we'll see. We'll set that one aside too. You never know. Might have to bust that one out. All right, cool. Yeah, so we won't need this. Let's put this away. How's everybody's day? I hope everyone had a good day. All right, let's take this thing apart now. Yeah, and also I need to wrap the other one up already too. For the other side. Right there. So I was staring at this today, and what I was realizing is I need to fill in an area, and I kind of regret not doing it earlier before I even painted the bench. What I should have done is I should have put more styrene right here at the bottom. Look, it's all off right there. I should have just put styrene, but it's all good. I mean, you're not really going to see it with the seats on, but I am going to fill in that area with the carpet material that I used right there. So I will have to like kind of fold it and stuff it in there just so it covers it up. I mean, for myself, just so I can have peace of mind on that little area right there. Let's see here. So this is what we're going to focus on. Mostly it's going to be on this front part right here. Yeah, this is what I really want to work on. Let me see how much I can zoom in. All right there. Yeah, I think that's cool right there. All right. So let's go ahead and take off some of this tape. Yeah, I think that ring I was talking about is too small now for this. I wish I would have had a ring going around the gauge right there, because that would have fit perfect on there. That would have been dope. All right, so let's we're gonna need the marker. Chrome silver right there. Let me see. Oh yeah, that totally will fit. I mean, it's not totally gonna be exaggerated, right? Let's see, how fast does this go up to? I think it says just 120, I think. It's really hard to tell. Let me see how it could get zoomed in. I don't know, but I think I could use it and fit it in there. Like if I use the black one, I think I could rock the black one. It's gonna be dark, you know, can't really tell. As long as there's something there, I don't want to just leave it like that with nothing in there, you know. And I think we're gonna rock that one. Why not? This is from the 49 Merc, the Revell kit, and I was left over with this sheet, so kept it for a reason, and now it's gonna deliver. We're gonna have to use it, and we're gonna put it on in a little bit right now. So let's cut it out. Let's cut this out right here. Here, let me do it so you guys could see it in the camera, because since I zoomed in, I have to kind of stretch my arm out a little more. Okay. Let's cut this piece off. There we go. So that's it. I need that. I'm gonna need a little bit of water. Like, I think we could just toss it in here, honestly. Let's see. We're gonna need that. Tweezers as well to bend the area here. I'm hoping that it's the size or even just a little bit bigger, because it does have an exterior like silver part that I think would be good for the piece there. We're gonna need that too. Q-tip. All right, we're gonna do this quick right now. Get a little bit of water. Man. Dang. All right, that was a lot of water. Hold on. Yeah, every time I'm gonna put decals, I always remember when I got back into model building and I couldn't remember how to do it. And I asked this dude, I was like, "Hey, how do you do water side decals again?" And that dude, he was like, "What? You don't know how to put water slide decals?" Like he sounded so offended, that I was even asking him that. And now I'm like, "Yeah, like, you know." And that dude he was like tripping, bro. I was like, "What?" And like, I don't know. I didn't like that answer, I didn't like that vibe. And and I was like, "Damn, bro, for being a business owner acting like that, come on, dog." And he did tell me, but at that point it was like, damn, all right, like you already got you already got your point across in the beginning. Like, what the hell? So what I'm doing right here, for in case if you don't know, and you're getting back into it as well. So I'm for right now, since I'm only using this little piece, I'm just using a little cap of water. I put a little bit of water in there, and I just put the water slide decal in there, and now it's already loose. It's moving around. So let me do this. Watch. As I pull this off, what happens is the water is wet underneath. It wets the paper, and then it separates the water slide decals. These are pre-cut. So you see, watch, look at that movement right there. It's kind of moving around. Kind of a trip. All right, let me get something else to kind of guide it in here. And then I'm going to kind of move it around. Or you know what? I'll just use my finger. Look, I'm going to try to do it close for you guys. Because sometimes you could even just move it down. See, look at that. There we go. And then I'm going to use this one here to kind of just move it right here. Oh, cool. It is a little bit bigger. All right, cool. So it's still wet. You can still move it around. Just leave it. Like right there. All right, cool. So then we use water to separate the water side decal from the paper, and there's still water in there. So we could use like the dry side of the Q-tip, and we could just touch it, press it down a little bit gently, just to look at when I press it down. There's like water that comes out. It absorbs it. All right, let's move this now. Let me scoot it back over here. All right, let's get it back. And as you're doing this, it moves around. Sometimes you could get out of position. And if that happens, you could get more water. Like, see, look what's happening. So don't freak out, don't panic. Like, oh man, it's drying. Like, nah, there you could still drop some water. Once I center it to the area where I want it, I'm gonna show you guys real quick. Watch. Let me move it around. See, look at that lifting. I'm gonna use this other one right here. Here, let me put a little bit of water. Let me see. Or you know what? Let me get micro set now. Let me get it wet right there. Now I'll adjust it back. So this micro set is what sets it in place, and what's inside the little area. There you go. It kind of dips in there. I'm gonna have to use the micro sole. It's a red one. It like kind of it gets into the grooves of things. Oh dang, look at that. It's already getting my finger. There you go. Yeah, it's because this one's a little bit big on the edge. A little bit bigger than it's even, yeah, it's even a little bit more than the gray area. But let me see here. Once I get it again in the center, I'm just gonna go ahead and add the red macros. Oh, there we go. Bam. It's all moving this way. Ah, there we go. Let's see. Let's center it right there. All right, cool. All right, let's get the red one. And we're gonna put a little bit of the red. This is a little bit more aggressive. And what this does, it starts to make the decal like I don't want to say melt, but contour to the grooves and to the area in there. So let's see here. Let me see if I can get it down. All right, let's push it down. It's getting a little wrinkly, just a little bit, but it's because it's bigger. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Wait, we're not losing it. There we go. All right, we'll get it in there right now. All right, see, it's starting to get a little bit in there. All right, right there. You guys are like, come on, dog, what are you doing? Nah. We'll get in there right now. Don't trip. Don't trip. I want you guys to see everything as I'm doing this build. That way, if you guys are ever working on yours, you're experiencing anything like this, don't trip. Don't be like, oh, what? It's, dang, dog. Gotta strip the car. Gotta start over. Nah, you're good. You're good. Just keep going. Keep going. You're almost there. Take your time. And if you're in, at least know like you're by yourself. You know, you're doing it by yourself. So, you know, right now I'm going live, so I'm putting myself on the hot seat right now. And but this is helping me advance with the build. You know, it's helping me get closer to completion. And also I get to hang out with you guys. You know, I don't really feel like I'm by myself. I feel like, oh dang, we're chilling right here. But I'll check the chat in a little bit. Just let me wrap this one up. It's getting there. I'm starting to stuff it in the little corners. And then we'll check back on it once we get it fully in there. All right, I think I'm going to leave it alone. I think I'm starting to stress it out and tear it up. I see like a tiny little tear right here, real tiny. There you go. Ah. There you go. There. I'm just going to leave it alone for now. And then I'm going to come back and hit it with this gray. Okay. It's actually the chrome. I'm just touching up the little buttons, the little knobs. Yeah, those are tiny. All right, let's go back and let's take a look, see what's going on right here. Yeah, I feel like I kind of moved it off. I don't know. Yeah, I'm going to take it off. Let's see. I'm going to do this. I'm going to push it down. I'm going to twist it and just remove it. And I'm going to try this again with another one. Because I really don't like the way that one was working at the end. Okay. Let's see. Let's look at the sheet again. So, yeah, that one's huge. Let me check one more place. Hold on. check here. All right, we're gonna check. Hey, what's up, Armando? How you doing? Just working on the interior right now. Let's see. We're gonna see if I have anything in these little boxes. Trying to look for a little gauge set. Let me see here. I know I had something with waterside decals. Those are headlights. Yeah, we got a steering wheel. Speakers. Chrome parts. Dang, even a little battery set right there. Forgot I had that. It did? Let me check. I could not find mine. Yeah, I'm trying to find the one for that section. Oh, if I find it, oh my god. I'll be like, what? Let's see, I have to tear this whole thing apart. Yeah, I don't see one on mine. Dang. I wonder if... I don't know. I couldn't lose that piece. Yeah, it's only the little VW emblem. That for sure I do have. But the gauge there for the speed, I do not have. Alright, so let's see here. So I don't have one in this little box. Let's check this one. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be in here. No, those are steering wheel columns. Chain steering wheel. Nope, it's not in here either. I know I had a model car garage, like parts for that. Oh, wait. I think I found it. I think it's going to be in here. These are the seats from the other car. I just kind of threw them in there. These are all the parts from the other. Oh, yep. I found it. So these are from the other build. Then I'm going to come back. Here it is. The moment of truth. We found it. Bam. I think I'm going to have to cut one of these out. Oh, wait. These aren't decals. Weak. It's just a sheet with the metal. Here, let's see. Yeah, this is for like the custom. Right there, look. Boom. Oh, maybe I could put it here. I could cut this. I could like delete it and just clip it like that. So at least I have a photo etch ring. And then I could just like insert one of those those things and then put this one in there. Like that. Bam. Let me see. Bam. Let's see which one would be. Oh yeah, it would be this one. Right there. Wait, but do I have the glue for it though? I'm gonna have to use some white glue because I don't have any more of the. I'm out of stock of the black CA glue. But let's see. Oh, what? Hold on. I found more rings. Oh, these are tiny though. More little metal rings. Oh, then we got some straight lines. I gotta save this in a different area. I'll leave it here for now, but I'll come back to it. Let me see here. Hell yeah, I could glue that right there. Right there. You know, yeah, I'm pretty sure I misplaced it, dude, or something, because I don't even know where it's at. And normally I keep everything in the box, you know? And I'm just like, what happened? Because I do have the VW. Let's see what. No, I got these. And the VW, the little metal stickers are right here. But then the rest, yeah, no, nada, nothing. It's all good, all good. Well, let's see what we could work with right now. All right, cool. Let's see. So let me set this over here. Yeah, I'm out of that black glue. I might have to use like a different kind of glue. But here, let's see. I'm trying to look at something here. Okay. Let me bust out my scissors because they're pre-cut, but I can still see it has an extra edge. And let's try it one more time. Let's try it one more time. I know it's pre-cut, but I want to get some of that excess off before I toss it in the water. All right, cool. Let me angle it so I can see some of the clear white. Because that's the part that's huge. Sticking out. There we go. There we go, right there. Around the world. Boom. Let's see, let's get this part right here. And this end. Dang, tiny. Boom, right there. Small little spot. All right, this is going to be the hard part right here. Here, let me see. Can I use tweezers? Just gonna hold it right here. Here we go. It is pre-cut, but like I said, there's an extra edge. That's what makes it like really kind of bulky. When I was trying to fit it in there, I was like, wait, what? There's like a transparent extra outer edge. There we go, right there. Then once I toss it in the water, I'll just slide it out with my finger or whatever, no biggie. All right, cool. Let's try it again. One last time. If this one doesn't work, then we're just going to go ahead and go for the we're gonna tear up that photo etch piece. All right, let's see. Let's see what happens right now. Dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Let's just throw it in here. Boom. All right, we got it in there. All right, cool. All right, we're gonna try this one last time. Put it in the water. Just put these seats away before I start mixing up all my stuff. And then I'm like, oh, dude, I just made more of a mess. Right there. Throw this little thing right here too. Sweet. Okay. Back to this. Let's try this again. Get a new Q-tip. Get the area prepped. Okay. All right. And let's see. Let's bust it out, and I'll slide the bottom from my finger. There we go. It came off. All right. Here we go. We have it in hand, right here on the tweezer as it's twisting around. Bam. All right. Let's just throw it on there. Boom. There you go. There we go. We're back at it again. Let's touch it up. Let's just put it in position. I keep pulling it towards me. And then I'm realizing, wait a minute. I think I'm getting it off camera. There we go. Let me get this a little higher. Might need to put a little bit more water on here because it gets moving around. Come on, water slide decal. Making me look bad. No, I'm playing. So this is a decal that's from the Revel, the 49 Revel. That's what it's from. It's not the original one. Hey Armando, when you get a chance, can you send me a photo of the OG one? I'm curious to see it, because si no, ya valió. I'm gonna have to use that other little piece. We gotta make it happen. Okay. Let me see. Wondering if perhaps I could leave that there, so when it dries, and then, bam, we could even put this one in there on top. Nah, it won't work. It's too big. This thing's way too big. I thought I was gonna wrap around. All right, we're gonna go heavy. Let's just do the micro sole. Touched it. Let me get another Q-tip and dry. There we go. So now I'm just pressing down. It's going in, and it's starting to absorb whatever water is left. And I'm pushing it down. There we go. Starting to look a little bit more uniform now. There we go. We're back, man. What? Dang. Don't give up. I was about to end the live and yell at myself. Nah. Let's see. There, that's it. Don't touch it. All right, cool. So, I don't have obviously a little ring around there, and I do want a little ring around there. So, let's see. Thinking I could probably use some tape to protect the bottom portion as I kind of just color around real quick. I'm just gonna put a little bit of tape, not too much. So we don't need these no more. Let's get them out of the way. Here, let me check. Boom. All right, cool. Let's see here. Mm-hmm. There. Okay. Right there. I'm just trying to put little bits of tape where I almost feel like I might risk getting paint from the marker. There. Okay. Let's eyeball it. All right. Let me see. Let's see how this works. Hopefully this works. There we go. A little bit on the ring right there. All right. Yeah, that's fine. This is gonna be. It doesn't have to be perfect, and this is like stuff you're not even gonna see. We're just being a little extra here. We're just touching up these little spots. The little buttons right there. The little knobs. Yeah, that's cool. All right, sweet. So let's go ahead and we're gonna glue on the steering column. And I gotta drink some coffee. All right. So that's done right there. Let me see here. How are we gonna glue this little piece? We're most likely gonna be using the Tamiya liquid glue. Right here. So I don't think we gotta put like a huge piece of CA glue, Let's get that into position. Right there. And then there we go. Okay. So let me go ahead and get the glue here. All right, let's see. Armando says, my bad, I checked, and Mr. Hobby VW is the one that has anatomia. Okay, so it's the other one. All right, let's see. All right, cool. So let's, oh, I was up. Damn, this thing is about to fall out of my hand. All right, let's put a little bit of glue on the bottom right here to make contact down here first. Just a small amount, nothing too crazy. This stuff dries quick, so it's just a liquid glue. We're gonna touch it up just right here on this, make a little bit of contact right there. A bit of contact down there too. And then we're gonna want some just right there. Let's sneak some in there in the bottom. There. Let's put some more on the bottom right here. There we go. Now what we're gonna do is we're just gonna push it down a little. Here, let's do the tweezers better. I don't want to use my hand and then I leave fingerprints. There we go. All right, starting to down here. I already made contact. I'll take off the tape. Right here, let me put my finger down on the steering column as I pull the tape, because I don't want the tape to end up pulling the column off. And I'm like, all right, oh great, whatever. Did it for nothing. There we go. Let's see. All right, cool. So it's already there. All right, sweet. So this is pretty much done now. Well, obviously not done. Look, we still need this part. My bad. It's right here. This is the part. So this part, let's talk about this part. All right, let's see. Let me see how it goes. Most likely it's gonna go up here. Most likely I don't think I'm gonna leave it white, because then it's just white. It's a tiny little hook thing right there. I think I'll probably paint it just chrome with that marker. Let me see. Because if I would have painted it the same color as the dash, it would just be the same color and kind of blend in there, right? But I think if I just do it that chrome color, it's gonna be a little better. But here we gotta look at something here. Oh, there you landed right on my lap. All right, we gotta look at something real quick. Let's see the back part. Oh no. Oh, I gotta be careful with this one. Oh shoot. Okay. So when I apply the glue, it's like psh, psh, I gotta put it right there and then insert the part. Let me take a look at something though. That's how the part will be, like that. See, fell. So we're gonna do this. Watch. Let's hold the part like this for now, and let's paint. closest to where we're gonna glue, right? Mm-hmm. Let me move it over like that. So I'm thinking like we can paint this up to here. And then we get the bottom, we get the inside. Okay. So we're still holding it. Okay. And then what I want to do is apply a little bit of glue and then just like insert this in there. Have that glued and then we'll paint the rest. That kind of sounds like a plan. Maybe like that. Bam. All right. So let's do this. I'm gonna put the glue on this part. I don't want to put it on the other part since I'm holding the part. So we're just gonna put a little bit of glue. Nothing crazy. Boom. There we go. And then we're gonna paint the rest once it dries. I might just put a little bitty, tiny little piece of glue on the very, very bottom. Slowly. What's up, man? Right there. There. That's it. Just a little touch. There. We're going to let this chill for a little bit. Let it dry. I mean, it's not going to take long, but I don't want to mess with it yet. And then we'll come back and we'll touch it up with the rest of this. Man, we started off with that. I thought we were going to go into the deep end, and we made it out of the river. All right, cool. So let's see. Let me take a look real quick what we're working with here. Is there anything else I need to touch up? Nope. I think this is it. Oh yeah, we're gonna fill in that little bottom piece in there. Let me get that material out. Yeah, it's almost done, man. We're getting there. We're getting there little by little. All right, let's take a look. Let's see if there's anything we could do. Get a little piece. All right, let me see if I can move the camera just a little bit down. Just a little bit. Right there. Yeah, I've been kind of messing around, moving stuff around. Just trying to get a better angle. All right, let's see. Vamos. Because I wonder if I should do this for this back part. Here, let me move this side panel. I wonder if I might have to maybe put this like this. Here, let's find out. Let's just put this like that for now. And then let's throw on the bottom portion here. All right, let's scoot this back. It keeps moving. I might have to put tape just to hold it down. Oh yeah, I'm gonna put tape. This thing's gonna get annoying. There. Just for now. The test. It has to be more back. That's still too forward. Ooh, a bunch of that material popped off. Yeah, like there we go. Something like this. Oop. Now it's way too back. Scoot this up a little. A little trial and error. There we go. Yeah, because once I get if this works, like if this looks decent, then this is going to be the route we're going to probably have to go. No, I don't like it. Let me push it back. Unless I put it on the bottom. Maybe. Let me stuff it back. See, Model.Customs, I did a bug. I rusted it out and it was a fun build. Oh, that's awesome. Hell yeah. Yeah, I've been having a lot of fun actually with this build. I haven't found it stressful at all yet. Nah. Watch it be later. I'm like, dang, come on, man. That looks weird. I don't like that. Oh, shit. Ooh, I was about to blow that right into my coffee. All right. Let's see here. Let's see what's going on. What am I trying to achieve? Oh, wait. Maybe I could do this. Let's see. There we go. Ooh, with tape. Let's see. Maybe this will work. Hopefully. Hopefully it works. Because if this works, then we're good. Kind of good, but I think it's a little bit better than nothing. But I'd probably still taper this in more. I just don't want it to be dark like a hole, you know? Like, yeah, it looks funny, but I think it's better than nothing. All right, I think like that. And then, where's the seat? So yeah, right here. Yeah, you're not going to be able to see it, but it's just peace of mind, right? Boom. All right, so we're gonna be gluing the seats next. Once we do this mock-up. Okay, that's one. That's the other one. Okay. Put that right there. So this back portion, I'm not gonna glue it in because it's already pretty tight when I pop it in there. And that way, in case if I ever need to take it apart, I can still work it or for whatever reason. Maybe in the future I might want to add lights to the car or the interior, That could be something. So, all right, let's go ahead and start to put this stuff in here. So we got the side door panel first. Make sure this is all lined up. All right, cool. Let's get some more little pieces of tape here. All right, right there. All right, good. We're gonna put a little bit of glue, just a little bit, right here. I'm gonna touch it right there. Oop, I'm gonna touch it right here. And then we're gonna leave that tape in there, placed on in there. Take this off. Okay. Now we're gonna do the other side. Same thing. Clip it on right there. I need another little piece of tape. There we go. Nice. Now we're gonna put a little bit of glue. Just make sure that this piece is holding good. Now let's put a new piece. This piece seems old. We already used it so much. Okay. All right, so everything's lined up. A little bit of glue. Right there. A little bit of glue right here. There. And then we're gonna put here, let's finish painting this portion right here. Hopefully it doesn't fall off. Here, let me get it really wet so a lot of chrome comes out and I do it faster. Oh yeah, it's still moving. Might need to put a little bit more glue on the bottom. There. Just trying to speed it up by blowing on it. Let's see here. Let's get back on it. I wish this this tip was a little bit softer. I mean, it does the job. There is the chrome's coming out and everything. I like the shine of it, but I do wish that it would be a lot more chromer than what it is. But man, it almost feels like it's gonna fall off. I might have to even put my finger right here just in case. Let me, as a backup. There we go. Got a little bit on my finger. Okay, so let me just stare at it to see, like, if it's right here, like the side angle, right? Top angle. All right, it looks chrome. Passes the test, except for this side. It needs this little corner down here. This looks like a critical spot. Man, maybe I should. There we go, I got it. Dang, I almost thought I wasn't gonna get it. Okay, I'm leaving it alone now. Whew. All right. Yeah, let me see something right here. Okay. I'm try to. What happened to this thing? This thing. I was trying to use my my CA glue the other day, and it was like stuck, like the cap. And I'm like, man, I gotta fix this thing. What's going on? Let me see here. Let me see what's going on. I have to swap the cap out. I think that's the issue. Hang on, I'll be back. All right, we're back in business. Gotta throw something away. There we go. Man, this is getting annoying. Let me throw out some stuff real quick. So we're back now. Dang. All right, cool. So I'm gonna put some CA glue on some tape, and I'm gonna put a little bit of CA glue in some areas just to get a little bit more insurance. There we go. And then we're going to put some on here on the bottom of the steering wheel column just to be safe. In a couple little areas right here. Put them right there. Toothpick, and then this one I'm just gonna touch it there, nothing too crazy. Just want to bridge that little gap right here. There, right there. There you go. Okay. So that is set. Same for these sides. Since I already these sides are in, we're committed. We're gonna do that in a little bit right now. I'm gonna put that up here now. Next, the seats will be the final assembly, and that part will be complete. So here, let's oh, woo, shoot, the worst thing that could happen. Fell on my lap. Man, it's crazy. In real time. You guys could have seen this if the camera was backed up more. But man, it's a trip. Like, I don't know what it is. And I know it's not just me. I know this happens to everybody. But when you're getting down to those final stages, things start to fall apart. Things start to happen. You know, it's crazy, man. But this happens to me all the time. Even like right now, I'm not surprised that like this thing just like fell out of my hands out of nowhere. It even happens to me when I'm painting. Like I could be done with the paint job and I'm like, cool, I'm done. And I'm getting ready to like put stuff away. And I'm getting ready to throw stuff away. And next thing you know, I'm like spilling clear. I'm spilling paint. You know, things are just happening. And I'm like, what? Like, come on. Like, I'm trying to be as professional as possible, whatever, you know. And then all of a sudden this stuff happens. And I'm like, dang. You know, and I've had friends tell me the same. Like, oh, yeah, that happens to me or whatever. And I'm just like, what is that? Like, why does that even happen? You know, it's kind of a trip. All right, so I'm going to do something. I'm going to get this nice and wet. I don't want to use the tip of this because it's too rough. I'm going to have to see if I could possibly use a little brush because I need to brush this back on again. And I don't want to do it with that marker because I know the piece is going to fall off. So I just need to hit it with this. Because when it fell on my lap, it got a little dull right there, you know. So I got to hit this back real quick. I remember even like during one of the lives a while back, I was airbrushing and I just finished painting parts and I was putting them away. And all of a sudden, like something just fell from wherever I had it. And I'm like, really? Like, dang, come on. Like I have all this room. And in my mind, I was like, yeah, you know, I put this here, I put you over there. And still ended up dropping it. And I'm like, the thing just fell. And I'm like, oh my God, come on, dog. Yeah, this was a lot better applying it like this. I don't know if you guys could see that, but put a little bit more, and then we're gonna try it one more time. Hopefully we don't drop the whole thing. Okay. All right. So let's go back and let's retry this again. Let me bring this higher up, eye level. There we go. All right, we're back in business. All right, so now we're gonna use again the CA glue in like certain little areas, not the whole thing, just little areas where we want to place it. But I'm just trying to make sure we're all lined up, everything is good before we commit. Because once we commit, that's it, man. You're putting on the ring finger. No, that's it, dog. You're done. Let's see. So let's get a little bit more glue right here. All right. Let's see. All right. So let's go ahead and get a little bit of glue on this piece. And then we're going to put some right here. Like a little blob. Another one right here. Let's see. Just one on the front right here. Okay. Now we're going to put one over here. We're going to put it like this. Stand it up. That way if it runs down. There, made contact. Couple areas right here. We kind of bridge that. And then one last one right over here. Okay. So then we also need one down here. But wait a minute. Better yet, no, not a good idea. I think this is good. I think this is it. That's all. I was gonna put some right here, but then that's where the body goes and it's gonna get in the way. So we don't wanna make that mistake. So check it out. This is where we're at right now for the interior so far. We're gonna let this kick it. Let's kick it real quick, guys. Let's take a break. Let me drink some coffee. Let's chill. I don't wanna keep dropping stuff because dude, I was like, what? All right. Here, let's put the body up here, man. I don't want nothing to happen to that. All right. So we got to obviously throw some of this stuff away. We don't need it. I'll clean this brush up later with like lacquer thinner. This one, we're good for now. We don't need it. I'll put this away. Far, far, far away. All right. Let me check in with you guys. Let's see. Solely Models got that finishing fever at the bench. Modeled Out Customs, me too. Oh man, that happens to you as well. And then Clean as Hell, man. Oh, thank you. Let's see. Yeah, I gotta drink some coffee right now. All right, cool. All right. So I was talking to my friend Dennis Matthews earlier. He has sent me photos of his bug, and also the we were talking about the window trims, and he sent me a photograph of his, and I was like, oh, dude, that looks dope. He ended up putting like a trim with bare metal foil around his, and I was like, dude, that's something I want to do to mine. I kind of was talking about that and just kind of brainstorming that how what was going to be the way to kind of go about executing that right there, and like the way he did it looked cool. I was like, oh man, I think I'm gonna have to try something like that. I also had told him that I want to open up the windows on mine. That was something that I want to do, just so this way you're able to see more of the interior from there, because I know that if I close the windows, there's gonna be a glare, especially like in photographs, and you're not gonna really be able to tell like what's kind of going down right there. So let me see. Put the tape over this. All right, cool. Here, I'll be back, guys. Let me throw some stuff away. So let's see here. Let's bring this back. Let's be careful where we touch it. Boom. The seats. Seats are ready. Boom. Yeah, I think we're gonna probably end up rocking. I don't know if we're gonna rock CA glue or white glue for the seats. But yeah, I think this is the way they're gonna go. Let me scoot them up a little. Cruising right here. Boom. Oh, the camera's all hitting. My headphones are hitting the camera. I was like, what the hell? What happened? Yeah, I think right there. I think that's how this is going to go. Right there. Boom. Yeah, I think we're gonna rock the white glue for it. Let me see here. It's not in there. The white glue's down here. Or should we do the CA glue? I think we should do CA glue, right? Let's see. We'll do one at a time. Yeah, let's do the driver side first. Let's initiate the driver. Make sure we have that right there. Here we go. Moment of truth. I just put some glue right here. All right, let me change the angle. Bam. All right, we got the glue. Let's go. Point of no return right there. Push it down. Damn, that thing got solid. I could feel it. let's do the other side. Let's do it fast. And then I'm going to put the body in too. Just to make sure everything's like squeezed in there good, you know? I don't want to leave the seats out. And then for some reason, something's up. And I'm like, damn, I already glued the seats in. I got to rip them out. There you go. And the passenger seat's kind of fighting me a little. The other one's rock solid. All right, let me... Okay, I think they're in now. Let me try to fit the body. Woo! Oh yeah, there we go. Seats are in, everything is in. Oh man, that was a little stressful. I was anticipating something to happen. I don't know why. I was just like, you know what? All right, let's put these solvents away. Dang, the pink lady. I can't wait to see it in person. Yeah, that's going to be a really nice masterpiece right there once that one's all done. The pink lady. All right. Let's see. You can see the seats. All right, cool. I'm still thinking, man, should I put something back here? Like maybe a little pet, a little stuffed animal. Oh, you know what? I do have some stuff. I'm just looking at this right now. Right in front of me. Dang. Let's see. Accessories. What do we have? There we go. We can put a little teddy bear. Oh, shoot. Teddy bear right here. Oh, some rollerblades and right in the back. What's this? A skateboard. Chair. What's this little thing? Oh, it's a tissue box. But here, let's cut out the bear. Let's bust out this bear though. Hey, what's up, Stan? How you doing? Let's see. That was a thing back in the day with the 1-to-1 bugs, one piece. Side windows, no vent windows. Oh, there you go. You know, yeah. You know, now that you say that, dude, yeah, I'm gonna have to do the no vent. All right, let's see. Let's cut this dude out right here. Yeah, because I really like the look of just that big window. Oh, what? I have to sand this for here on his chest. Here's a little piece of... I gotta sand that little piece. Dang, come on, dog. Why they have to put a little piece of something? All right, so watch. Let's see. What if we paint this little dude pearl white, right? We paint this little dude pearl white, and then here, I'm just gonna toss him in there for now. Let's see. Bam, we put this fool right here. This little bear. A little pet. Look at this. Better not drop the bug. See the little dude right there. Come on, camera. can't believe it can't focus on it. But anyway, I don't know. Maybe I should put this bear back there. I think that'd be kind of cool. So I'm gonna save that. I'm gonna set that one aside. Let's see. Let me go back up real quick. Let's see. Armando says, I need that skateboard. Yeah, dude. You can have it. This one right here. Here. Let me cut it out. I'm gonna set this one aside. What I'll do is I'm gonna cut it from right here. And then I'll cut it on this side. There we go. Then you got the skateboard right here. Boom. You know what? Let me just cut the thing. Then I don't want it to like get jacked up. There we go. You just sand the edges. Right there. Bam. Look at that. Cool little skateboard right here. All right, I'm gonna set this aside right here. You also, hey Armando, you needed this part, right? I think you were telling me you needed that part. Friday. I'll be there Friday. So, I think you needed this part. You need now the board. Right? Well, we'll talk about it a little later. You could tell me what else you might need. And then, let me see. All right. So, here, let's look at the box. So, here's the bear. That's the bear I want to add. Oh, okay. So, these are the other accessories. You got a Marlboro thing for cigarettes, the cup holder, little cup. I don't know what that is, like perfume maybe. And then there's then these are like little pillows or something. And then down, oh yeah, they're little pillows for the back seat. There's the bear, there's the skateboard. There's all this stuff right here, and then some what are the antennas or something for the back. I already have this thing. That was the reason why I wanted it. I wanted the vending machine. Oh, okay. So you already have that. All right, cool. Let's see. So, let's see the decals. I forgot there was decals on here. I'm gonna have to save these. It's all the Japanese drinks. Oh, is that green tea? Cola. That's cool. Let's see. Let's get a close up. Rabbit ears. These ones? I don't think I'm gonna use them, bro. You could snag them. I'm gonna have them in here, and then later I'll clip them out because they're these ones. They should be these right here. Right there. Bam. Yeah, it's been a while, man. I haven't gotten this. I used to get a lot of these on my online store, and they haven't even updated it. It's weird. Like Fujimi, it takes a minute, and then boom, out of nowhere, they just come out with stuff. But I'm really digging the bear back here. Yeah, this bear is gonna. I'm gonna paint this thing for sure, and get it prepped. Oh, dude, maybe, maybe I could do like the bear all white and then pearl it, and then I could hit it with a little bit of candy, maybe like on the cheeks or like little highlights in certain areas, you know. Just so he has like a two-tone kind of color. Maybe the little cheeks, his belly. Nah. Let's see. They reuse stuff all the time, all random. Yeah, it's a trip, man. Like they come out with stuff and then like there's stuff all of a sudden, and then there's nothing, and then it's like, wait, what? Yeah, it's kind of a trip, but oof. Here, let me put this down over here for now, and let's move on to the next thing. So that was a cool little detour right there. We got the bear. And then Armando's got the skateboard. Dang, let's see. Got the little skateboard right here. Chilling. Right here. Boom. Oh, here. Let me bust out with where is he at? Where's this little fool at? Oh, here he is. This little vato. I should put this little dude right here. Bam, right there. He's all sad. Bam, right there. Here, let me turn it around. Boom, look at this fool. He's all bummed out. He's all, damn, dog. They closed the skate park today. I drove all the way over here, bro. The skate park's it's not going down, bro. Shh. Right there, like that. Boom. Fool's all sad. Yeah, man. I was trying that 12 stair, dude. I was doing a 360 flip and they weren't landing, bro. Ah, see? Just fell, but man, I have to come back another day, dog. Bam. Let's see. I know, right? A little resin dude right here. Boom. And the skateboard. See what else I got. I got this little dude right here too. Bam. This was like, hey dog, don't trip, fool. Boom, dog. We're gonna get back on it. Damn, that guy looks huge. But they're supposed to be 124 scale. Or whatever, but bam. Alright, put this fool away. Okay, let's get back to it. Now we're just playing around. All right, let's put this dude away. All right, so we got the skateboard. All right, sweet. Let's set that over there. Let's see. Let's go ahead and just wrap this one up because we only have one done. We don't even have the other one made. And it's starting to bother me now that we don't have the other one made. All right, cool. We're going on the windows. Oh, let me check my phone. Let's see. Oh, Stan hit me up too. Let's see. Oh, dude, that looks crazy. That's a lot of tape. Let's see. Oh, let me show you Armando this kit right here. This is from Stan. He showed me this kit and I was like, "Damn, this is OG. This is pretty nice." Look at this. IMC Volkswagen. That's pretty cool. I've never seen that before. I was like, man. Yeah, bro. So this one's I chromed this one out. I just wrapped it right there. We're gonna do this one right now. Let me get the ruler. Oh, where'd I put the ruler? Oh, it's right here. Woo! Thought I lost it. It's all transparent. It's hiding from me. All right, let's see. Just cut it. We'll just score it right here. Where's... All right, this knife right here. There we go. The reason why I like using this one now, I adopted this one now, is because it's transparent, it has the metal piece right here, but also when you lay it down on the mirror finish, it doesn't damage it. And before, I was rocking my other ruler, this metal one, and this one is a bit more aggressive. And this one was starting Like if I was scoring it on this side, this other edge was damaging the other side, and I didn't like that. So I was like, I gotta start rocking. It's the same brand, Hasegawa, and then it comes with this cool little looks like a pocket keeper kind of thing, and then we keep this little Hasegawa thing too, right there. Yeah, I think I'm gonna be. I checked with my distributor, and they're still out of these small ones, but they have the big sheet. I think I'm gonna order the big sheets because I'm gonna need a re-up too. Um, let's see. Let's see. Armando says, "What scale?" Let me see. You're referring to the ruler or the model? Sorry. Let me go back. Let me check. Let me see what it says on the box. Let's see this one. Mm-hmm. 1/25th scale. Right here. Boom. IMC. The box art looks cool. It's like vintage box art right here. Troy, Michigan. I I have a feeling this is like some. It's probably like, I don't know, late '60s maybe '70s. I'm not sure. I'm not. I just recently learned about that brand recently. I'm sure some people that are watching probably know more about it. All right, so let's go ahead and we're gonna wrap up the floorboard. Running boards, floorboards. We're gonna chrome plate it. Okay, let me get my tweezers actually. Let's bend this. Bend the backing. That's the sticky side. This is the chrome side. We get our piece. And let's see how much we're gonna overlap. Maybe like up to there, right there. And then we're gonna push down. We're gonna bend it. Okay, so now we're gonna pull. We're just bending it. Pretty much wrapping it. That's the bottom side. That's how the bottom is gonna be. Then here's the top. There we go. Nice and tight. Then obviously we have this excess amount. So we're gonna cut this excess amount. We don't need it. Not all of it. So we'll cut like right there. And then you know what? We'll give it another little cut like right here. Let me see. Just so when we fold it. Okay. Okay. So let's do this. Let's we might have to just remove that little flap. It's gonna get in the way. There we go. Tweezers, remove this little piece that I just cut off. And we'll keep the little square for now. And then we're gonna just wrap this. Okay. So now that it's all there, we need to get something like this. I mean, you could use a little wooden stick, but just to play it safe, you might want to use one of these if you have one. or even a cotton swab, and just go really slow and like start filling in those little crevices, little details in there. Let me see, it's gonna see it more right here. Okay, just turn it around. You gotta kind of angle it so you can see it, because if not, you can't see it right there. Okay. Okay, cool. So this piece right here is ready. So here, let me do this. Let me take off the body so I could get the bear out. And that bear's gonna be flying everywhere. Let's put the wheels. Let's do a mock-up. Back wheels on. We're just gonna put them on real quick. The back wheels are not gonna get glued until the very, very end. Once everything's there, once we feel like, okay, the stance, we're all good to go. We're gonna adjust the stance and we're gonna finalize that. Because the back wheels are gonna hit the rim. I mean the rim. The rim's gonna hit the wheel well. You know. And then, all right. So let's mock up with the. Let's see, with the running boards. See that right there? We got that side. Obviously, it's not glued, so it might fall. Let's do this side. Let's do a mock-up. Okay. Let's set it down on the turntable. And then I'm gonna put the side view camera. Oh dang. I knew it was gonna happen. It was gonna fall out. It was gonna all fall off because it's not glued. Let's see. How can I do this? Because I wanna be able to. I wanna take some photographs too right now of it. Let me see. Maybe I gotta do it like this. All right, let's put it down first. How about that? Then we could put the running boards. Oh no, maybe we can't, because it's like a tight little area. Yeah, dang, I can't. All right, well, I think you guys kind of get the visual there. Here, let me do the side camera. You see, like this one, I gotta fix it. Once I glue it, it's not glued. But yeah, it's gonna be chrome, and then let's do the top view again. Right here. Get a little taste of a little view of the inside. And right there. So we're gonna have chrome, 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 and then right here it's gonna still have chrome right there, and then up above shooting down. So those are gonna be the chrome accents. It's all gonna start to come together. Door handle is gonna be chrome as well. Side view mirror is gonna be chrome. Around the windows, on the back window is gonna be chrome. You see, look at the side window, the big wide window. I love that. And I think what's gonna happen is I'm gonna get my saw and I'm gonna saw off right there. So we only have the back windows. So it almost looks like if the window, the windows are down, and there's no, the little window. Kind of like what Stan was saying earlier in the chat. That's the way I want to approach it. It was just the more I was staring at them, I was like, dude, I'm really liking that right there. And yeah, so I still need to wet sand the whole body. I need to fix some little areas, get rid of some of the orange peel as well. I still need to do a lot of that. Here's the bottom right here. So yeah, just having fun with this curbside, man. Lots of fun. Here, let me see if I could just put it right there like this. Bam, right there. There we go. All right. So now, oh man, we got some chrome right here. Hang on. We got this little piece of chrome. Got two little pieces of chrome. But, oh yeah, I still got the backing. Can I recover it? Oh yeah, we could. Check this out. We can still recover some of this chrome. Right there. Bam. We'll save that. Because you never know. Here, I'll put it up here better. I might need a little touch up on an area. So let's, I'm going to saw this off right now. The two side ones. Let's bust out with the little saw. Thank you, Casey. Let's see. So there's a little piece right here. Trying to look at something real quick. There's like a little tiny little lip right there. Let me see the way I'm gonna do it. The angle. There. I'm just cutting off a little bit of the edge right here. When I do a mock-up with just this back side, I'm going to see how much this sticks out. Because if it sticks out more, then I'm going to have to come in and shave off some more, Because this is supposed to be like behind that pillar. All right, so this one's done, and that's why I like these little blades, because they do. It's just a control. All right, let's do the next one. So all I'm doing is like setting it in the groove, and I'm pulling it back to score it, and then it does cut off, a little bit off, and then we could snap it right there. So let me pull it in right here. Pull it close to the edge, right in the middle. Now we're gonna pull back. Now we're gonna snap it. There we go. So these front ones, I'm not gonna throw them away. I'm still gonna hang on to them. I'm gonna just put them in the box because for whatever reason, if something happens or if I need to put them back, I'll put them back. So these are done. Now we got a little bear. That's cool. I just need to scuff his chest because there's like a little imprintation, like a dent right there in his chest. I need to fix that. But I'm gonna primer that dude up probably tomorrow. Get him going. Okay. So since we have these ones that we're not gonna use, we're gonna kind of test something out. Let's see, where's the marker? I need to test out how well the flat black touches the bottom, like the sides. So this is the front one. And this is what I mean. This is like if I wanted to do like a rubber seal. Hold on. Get a little bit of this debris off. I was talking to Dennis about this because there's a little lip that sticks out. I want to put chrome trim around that, but underneath, I really would want to get like some black in here. And I just want to see how well this black attaches to clear plastic. If it does, I mean, it's acrylic. Here, I'm just going to go around it. And if this doesn't work, I might have to try a different marker, a different black one. I have another one that's not acrylic. But I just want to see, like right now it looks really light, but I'm going to keep hitting it because maybe I need to do an initial layer. See, like right now it's dark. I like that. Let this dry and then I come back. It's like I'm building up on it. Let's see. Sorry, guys. Oh, man, I'm trying to get in a position right here. There we go. There we go. And I'm going to keep going around. There we go. Boom, even faster. All right, cool. We're going to let that dry. And then we're going to come back to it. So pretty much I want to give that illusion of black all around. So this way, let's say when it gets put in, or even before it gets put in, black chrome trimmer over the black on the lip. And then when I pop it in, you'll still be able to see some of that in there. So that's kind of one of those things. I also need to start removing this, the primer from the clear part. I need to remove this so that way I can wrap it with the red wrap. And then that's going to be another thing I need to glue to the back on there. Just put these blades away, man. You don't want this falling on the model. Let's try this again. Let's put some more black on here. Another layer. This one already looks dry. And this is all water-based acrylic. Look at that. Wow. It's coming out more uniformed. I'm gonna have to show this to Dennis. So we were talking about this earlier. What he showed me. There we go. Look at this. So it's black underneath the glass, on the side of the glass, you know, and look, that's how the inside looks, right? So even if you're looking at it from the inside across, it still looks clean. But now the next step would be to put a piece of chrome around the edges and everything, and then it's really gonna pop right there. Even like right now, just like this, you can see the black. Heck yeah. This is the Real Colors AK Interactive Flat Black. This is a really good, solid color right there. So let's see here. Since this is more of what I'm going to be working with, I got to do all these. But before I work these, before I paint them and all that stuff, I really got to pop it in here. So let's see. Let's remove this piece. And let's remove the body from the car now. Now that the seats are glued, everything's more intact. Let's go ahead and do a quick little mock-up of the side one. Let's see here. Okay. Interesting. All right. So, cool. So the inside, it's gonna be fine right there. We do not need to cut anymore. You can see the little lip right there. And I'm wondering, now that I'm looking at it, you're really not gonna see any of the black, I'm thinking. Here, let's do this. Let's do it. Let's put the other piece that we just did the black. Let's see how that looks. If we don't really see it, then there's no point then. But if you can't see it, then that's going to be a different story. I don't want to pop it in, but you could kind of see it. You could barely see it. The black. Yeah, you can't really see it then. Look at that. Because the chrome would cover it. Here's the idea now. For putting windows from the inside, now I'm like, all right, it would be unnecessary. But let's say if we were putting these from the outside going in, then it would be a good idea to color that part in. I know when I did my EF9, I didn't do that on that car, on that Honda. And that's what haunts me, because I glued the windows from the outside and I put the white glue and it dried transparent. But I wish I would have placed that in there, and it doesn't have it in there. So that's the part that's kind of whack. Let's see here. The back window goes in from, yeah, I think they all go from the inside. All right, cool. So, all right, so we're good then. We don't have to do that. I'll have to tell Dennis about the marking of that it's probably best not to do it for this situation because the windows go from the inside. So let me throw these pieces back into this box with the bug. All right, now we got that put away. So the only other thing would be putting the chrome on these. That's pretty much it. Putting the chrome. Well, I need to polish them actually. Like this front one, it already has. It looks like it has a tiny little scratches. Like it's clean, but it's not. It's kind of grimy. So I need to. The other three look cleaner than the front window, so I need to go in there and start messing with that. And then, these. This is another one. I was thinking about, wrapping them the same way as the others, but that's gonna be a little bit complicated. So I might just hand paint these. We'll see. I'm still debating on that part right there. And but yeah, the bugs coming together right there, little by little. We're bringing it to life right here. Really excited about that right here. Bam, man, this is gonna be so awesome. It's gonna be fun. Yeah. The Vocho. Yep. All right. So let's see. Let's set this right here. Let's set this model right here for now. Set all the parts, tools. Yeah, these go down here. All right, cool. So earlier today, I got like 3 models, 2 model kits that showed up in the mail, and then 1 scale survivor that I bought online. And I was just like very stoked that I got it in. When I saw this one online on eBay, I fell in love with this car. I was like, oh man, I gotta buy this car. They had it for like buy it now, and I was like, I gotta get it. There's no way I'm not gonna get it. Hey, what's up, Bugs? How you doing, man? Let's see. What's up, bro? I am late. Edgar, I missed you when you painted the ride. What's the color and brand? So the color is, the brand is House of Color. As far as the paint, it's Pearl White, which in House of Color, they call it Snow White. And I used Teal Candy as well from House of Color. What's up, Tim? How you doing? That's an excellent color combo. Thank you. And yeah, so I ended up airbrushing it and 29 psi on the compressor with Iwata airbrush, the HPCS, and then I cleared it with House of Color Show Clear. I still need to wet sand the whole thing and then just polish it up. And then after I do that, I'm gonna start putting in the windows and start putting in all the chrome trim on there, along with the Volkswagen emblem, and then start inserting the all the chrome pieces that go with the build right there. So little by little, that's gonna start to come to life right there. Let me bust out with the Scale Survivor model that I purchased. Here, let me move this out of the way as well. Let me grab this model, man. Hang on. All right, let's see. Check out this car. Right there. Yeah, man. This one right here. Here, I'm going to switch the camera. So this is a 60s car, a Scale Survivor. Pretty much, look at all these little accessories that they put on there. I love the grill, the lights. See right here has a little damage, but that ain't bothering me. Look how big these skirts are. They're ridiculous, but they're nice. I love them. Then you also got this side trim right here that they added to that. It's a convertible rag. So this is the rag top right up here. And look at this. There's a little cat. So this is where I'm getting the inspiration to wanting to add now the little bear to the bug. I'll put the little bear right here next to the bug. And look at the back. So at first I thought that was a clear red, but you could tell it's like it looks like a tape or something that they put back there. And then, dude, that looks crazy. Those like bullets right there just sticking out. And even right here, this part right here, and like the exhaust all up there sticking out. It's pretty wild, really wild car. The interior, I mean, nothing too crazy, but no, this one's it's not an Impala. This one's a Ford. Here, let me turn it around. So then the bottom, it it's screw bottom. But what I like about it is that you start to see they put in text, fully illuminized. Like they start to kind of explain every little thing on here. See right here, it says Galaxy by Ford, enduring elegance with the power to please. And I don't know, it's just there's all these little explanations right here. It says Galaxy goes 30,000 miles between silent as lubrication of chassis. And then there's the engine. So it's 2-year antifreeze. I don't know, it's cool. And this is just the bare plastic. It's not painted at all. It's just the bare plastic. Everything was just glued together. I'm assuming an adult put this together. It rolls back and forth. It's just the regular rod axle that's on here. But the glue, look at that glue. It must be Testers or Pactra, something from back then. And it yellowed, all these little yellowed orange little areas right there. But yeah, it's really, really cool. I'm really digging it. It's just all these little accessories that they added on there. It looks awesome. I'm really, really just digging that right there. When I saw it, I thought, oh man, you know what? There's maybe I could take it apart. Maybe I could paint it, custom paint it, bring it to life. But when I got it in, I'm looking at all the glue and I'm going, nah, I don't know. I don't think I'll be able to remove all that glue. I think I'm gonna end up breaking it. But then I don't know, I'm just appreciating the way it looks a lot, that right now I'm like, I'm just gonna leave it the way it is. I really like it, especially the face, that custom face right there. That looks really cool, man. And yeah, I don't know how long this has been around for, like I'm assuming 60s, sometime around that time, or 70s, who knows. But I'm just happy I have it now. It's here. It's going to be back there for now with all the other cars that I have. And then eventually later I'll put a little plastic case on it. And then I'll probably bring it out to some shows just for people to see it. I need to print out like some little signs or something that says like Skull Survivor, give out the year and all that right there, So we'll see what's up. Yeah, bro, I agree. I think it will be a disaster for sure. Trying to like get everything out because yeah, man, that glue just seems very, very strong, like for it, to want to take that off right there. But yeah, I'm gonna end up painting this little bear the colors of the car. I need to make it match. That way, if I decide to put the bear in that little package tray area right there, I think it's gonna be neat to hook him up and just kind of throw him back there. We'll see what's up. Oh, right there. Let me see. Yeah, but I was very happy to get that car. The other model that I got was a 63 Impala convertible. I did a video. I already posted it up earlier, unboxing it. And then the other one was a 1940 coupe, a Ford by AMT, part of the trophy series. So I got that one in. First time I get one of those, and I just love the box artwork on that. So later I'll do an unboxing on that one as well. I'll most likely bust that one out also for another future video, maybe next week or so. And yeah, I'm just gonna I already have my homework cut out for the next time that we're gonna be back live. We're gonna, you know, wet sand this and then work on those windows and then just get these things all painted up, all chromed up and good to go, because these are going to be the final things along with all the chrome pieces, final assembly that's going to come into play right there. You know, it's all going to come together little by little as we're doing it. Let's see. Let me see. Fuzzy fur, him teal. All right. Yeah, I think I'm gonna he's gonna be all white and then pearl him out, and then I'm gonna get an airbrush and just touch up certain areas with the teal on him. So this way he has some highlights on there. Let me see. Tim says, "Don't make me regret selling all my kits." Oh man, dude. Yeah, nah. Dude, yeah. A lot of the stuff that I'm getting, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna hang on to this, and I'm really keeping my eye out to building a '62 Impala, a vintage one, but using the a lot of the accessories that it comes with, and just making a custom out of it. That's something I really wanna work on and like put together right there. But yeah, I'm really digging all these little pets, because a lot of the AMT kits, they had the little pets on there, and I thought that was pretty cool that they put one on there. But yeah, I'm gonna throw the bug. I'm gonna have to put one on there for the bug right there. But hey guys, I'm gonna bounce. It's that time. I gotta take off. It's already 11:30. We've been on like a couple hours, 2 hours and 20 minutes. Yeah, it's time. I gotta bounce out, but I'll see what's up. Maybe I'll come back on tomorrow. We're making progress. We're getting it going. So as of lately, we kind of been jumping on almost every night, just to get this thing done. So we'll see what happens as we progress moving forward with the build. All right, but I'll keep you guys posted. I'll keep you guys in the loop with everything, and I appreciate you guys hanging out with me as I'm working on this bug. It's always cool chatting with you guys as well in the chat room, and hopefully, you learn some stuff. I'm learning some stuff from you guys too as I'm reading the comments and things. So it's all good. But you guys have a good one, man. Later on, Tim, Bugs, peace out. Slowly Models, Armando Flores, Stan, Oni Works. Let me see. I'm trying to scroll up to see if I'm missing anybody. Modeled Out Customs 3855. Thank you for kicking it. And also Dan. Yeah, Dan was on here all the way from Canada. And hey, I didn't even see right here. Mike's Mods 65. What's up, bro? Damn, I'm just scrolling up. I just saw your name right now on here. What's up, man? Hell yeah. Cool. All right, guys. Well, have a good night, everybody. And we'll be back soon, on the build, and just, let's see what else we get into with this build. Cool. All right, guys. Have a good one. Good night. Stay safe.